In this captivating video, we delve into the remarkable story of the Christmas Truce of 1914, a poignant moment during World War I when enemy soldiers laid down their arms to celebrate the holiday together. Join us as we explore the historical context leading up to this extraordinary event, the heartwarming accounts of soldiers from both sides, and how humanity prevailed for just one day amidst the horrors of war. Discover the significance of the truce, its lasting impact on soldiers and their families, and the lessons it teaches us about peace, compassion, and the human spirit. From impromptu football matches to shared carols, experience the extraordinary camaraderie that blossomed in the trenches. This video is a must-watch for history enthusiasts, students, and anyone intrigued by the power of unity and goodwill. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating historical stories that inspire and educate. World War I was one of the bloodiest conflicts in history, leaving a deep mark on those soldiers who experienced the atrocities of war firsthand. With over 10 million dead, this conflict marked the beginning of even more devastating wars to come. In December 1914, German troops invaded Belgium with the aim of reaching Paris, while British troops attempted to stop their advance. The battle became a stalemate, with both sides entrenched and firing at anything that moved on the other side. This already terrible situation worsened with the arrival of rain and snow, which brought diseases like trench foot, a painful infection that in many cases required amputation. For the German and British soldiers, the situation was a complete nightmare. Cold, humidity, pain, and death accompanied them for weeks, while a deep sense of sadness and despair overcame them, knowing that they would not spend that Christmas with their families, and for many perhaps there would be no next one. On the afternoon of December 24, 1914, perhaps driven by war fatigue or the desire to celebrate their traditions, the German troops began to decorate their trenches with lights and trees, shouting for a truce with the British. At first, the British did not respond, suspecting it was a strategy to catch them by surprise. However, as the night progressed, the Germans continued singing, shouting, eating, and joking. At one point, the Germans shouted in English that if the British didn't shoot, they wouldn't either. A brave group of German soldiers then emerged from their trenches, exposed to enemy fire, and began to sing the well-known carol Silent Night. The British, still skeptical, observed the scene and finally decided to leave their trenches to join in the singing, responding with carols in English. Gradually, soldiers from both sides began to walk the 36 meters separating their trenches to meet face-to-face with their enemies. With this action, the Christmas truce began, one of the most impressive events in history, providing an example of humility, humanity, and kindness, even in the dark times of World War I. Both sides agreed to recover the bodies of their fallen comrades to give them a proper burial. Later, a gift exchange was organized in which soldiers from both sides shared chocolates, cigarettes, liquor, wine, and bread. A little later, a soldier appeared with a football in his hands, and within minutes, a game was organized. Although it was not easy to play on frozen ground and there were frequent stumbles, everyone had fun. It is believed that the score ended 3-2 in favor of Germany, but the result was of little importance. Amazingly, the truce spread to other conflict zones. In some areas, the truce lasted several weeks, leading the generals who disagreed with these actions to constantly rotate the soldiers and order bombings after the holidays to foster resentment between both sides. 2 years later, unofficial armistices began to occur, where both sides sought peace regardless of their superiors' orders. It is known that mock battles were even staged, firing artillery into areas without enemies. However, the war continued, but on August 8, 1916, the German troops were decimated by the Allies, leading to immediate peace negotiations. Finally, on November 11, 1918, the new German Republic signed the armistice, ending the war and granting victory to the Allies. The story of the Christmas truce became very popular worldwide. In 2005, the French film starring prominent actors depicted this fascinating historical event. On December 17, 2014 in Belgium, UEFA commemorated the centenary of the Christmas truce in the Flanders trenches, proposing to erect a monument where the iconic football match between German and British soldiers is believed to have taken place, a great gesture by this sports federation. The Christmas truce is a historical event that invites us to reflect on our humanity, an invaluable example that solidarity and compassion can overcome any adversity. Surely this event will continue to hold a place in the pages of history for hundreds of years, touching hearts in every corner of the planet. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, where there's new content every day and many surprises coming soon. Don't miss them. Without further ado, I wish you a great day and a Merry Christmas.